Okay. Gonna work on the GS1100 today. I can't work on it normally until I get this one done. I just can't do many things here. See if I can just loosen up a little bit here. I'm gonna pull the shocks off. I just kind of slapped a little coat of paint over this, cover up the rust. So I'm gonna pull the shocks off, clean the shocks up, and then paint the swing arm. Just touch it up for now, cover up all the rust spots on the frame, make it look a little better while I'm doing it. Okay. Already got these loosened off. Haven't been able to get the videos off my old phone, or my new phone. Ridiculous. So I got my old phone, and it's not connected or anything, so at least now it can't ring and shut off in the middle of a video. I got those GoPro cameras, but you can't see what you're filming. What's with the iPhones is it acts as its own monitor, you can see what you're doing. I just use this carb cleaner or brake cleaner for a degreaser. Sand this down a bit. Okay, I'm going to work on this for a few minutes, get it cleaned up. Put the shocks back on, just give it a light spray, clean the shocks up a little bit, put a little grease on the fittings. Getting this one off here because the rubber came off. See if I can get the rubber back. Bushings is glued right on there. Hell of a time getting it off. Come on. Spin a little bit. glued right on. Break it. I got another one. You have to make one, find one. Ridiculous. I probably got some old ones around here somewhere. Just glued right on there. Piss me off. Get a knife. Wow. Anyways, I'm gonna have to find another one. Found a bushing out of a, I think it's automotive. Had to cut it down size. So I can get it on there at the same time. No, plan B, hose. Hope the audio's working. What the hell? Anyways, got a piece of hose. It's like the right size. Plan C. Got the shocks back on. I just made a bushing for that one at the back for now until I can find one. I just used it's like it's just like real thick rubber stretchy tape, and it'll work good for now. I guess that's just about empty. Just painting the rear brake bracket in here. So I think the next step is to rebuild that rear slave cylinder, flush out the system. Oh yeah, I can put the tail section on here. I took it all apart, just kind of slapped some paint on it, painted that bracket on the inside, painted those brackets in there. The plastic isn't in the greatest shape, but it's good enough. And I get this thing back together. Just been too busy. Get so many projects on the go, it's unbelievable. Okay, so I think I got to rebuild that slave cylinder next. I think that's wait till this paint dries and get the rest of the back end together, I guess. I used white grease on the final drive spline with some moly. One of the subs there said they, it's recommended moly lube. I can't remember. Maybe we used both on there back then, but I remember using white grease. But maybe we put moly on it as well too. This is made by Bell Ray. This is pretty old. It's good stuff. ANCs, but a little bit of that mixed in on the final drive. But every time you change that rear wheel, that tire, you should re-grease that every single time. Okay, just getting ready to put on the tail section there. Just trying to find the bolts. They've been underground here for a month. Haven't touched it because I'm doing so many other things. I'm making this mirror here so it matches the ensuite, all the rustic wood on it there. Just letting this dry right now. But used my dado blade to mill this all out. The glass will sit right in here, and then milled this out for the brackets. It's almost dry, but I gotta sand it down, do another coat. And yeah, okay, let's get this back end on here. Nothing's easy. Oh. Got that metal bracket on the inside in here I gotta line up. Whoa. Hi, dog. Nothing's easy for me. Just figure it out. Yeah, it's got to kind back and in. Easier if I loosen those on. Anyways, I gotta go check. I think somebody's here. I loosened off the two brackets at the back there. The two bolts, I should say, and nuts. That works. That's close. Oh, come on. Get my socket on there. I don't think this is the right fucking socket. 13, I need a 12. I don't have my glove. That's 11. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. You got it? This is going to go like that on there. I got to pull this down. I got this loosened off, and I got these loosened off. And I'll loosen a little bit more. Okay. Let's see if I can pull this down. So you can get that over the top. I think I should have put a little bit of oil on there. Oh, I probably can't see. Compression up. Okay, there, you slide it over top. You gotta push the, what's happening, I'm compressing the whole thing, so you gotta push the handlebars up.
I am.
Okay, hold it up. Won't go? Nope. I should change the fork bowl at the same time, drain that, it'll be easy. Or lift them both up, do them both. Hey, get on there, dog. Okay, I think I gotta loosen both sides and jack it up. Okay, let it go in there. Okay. Take a screwdriver out. Perfect. Oh, just enough so the nut's coming out. And that's gonna go in. Alright, let's do this up. So the nuts just sitting at the top there. Do the other side. Watch out, dog. Stepping on the dog. got to use the Allen wrench first to loosen that off. This one's got, when you buy these things, they come with these little shims so you can fit different bikes. That's it, perfect. To hold the headlights on. This bike didn't come with the headlights. It had a fairing, screwdriver. That worked pretty good last time. Yeah, we just didn't do it. I guarantee you the door's gonna crack in here. It's every time. As long as it's not my hockey equipment. Okay, you go on that side. Okay. Let's see if this is here. You can see this right here. Pull this down. Rerun, what are you doing? Okay, you kind of push up on the bars a little bit or hold it up. How did I get that other one down so damn far? Oh my god. Is this touching? No, it's not touching. I gotta loosen the other side off. It's easier. It's easier. Okay, oh, now it's coming down. Okay. Now it's coming down. Why is this one so hard? Yeah, this one. Once I jacked it up, it was alright. Must be more oil in this shock or something. Holy moly. I gotta jack this up and drop it down. You hang on. Make sure these wires stay on the side cable. Fit in there now? Once you get it over that top part, it will. Try it now. Push it. Here we go. Upside, you got it the wrong way. Yep. Here we go. Push it down and pull the screwdriver out. It's pull the screwdriver out, it won't go any farther.
Is it down?
Yep. And you almost punch me in the face. And up. Hang on so the bike doesn't fall over. Get this out here.
How are you doing that?
Hang on the bike.
How does lowering it help?
Puts pressure on the wheel. It's putting pressure on the wheel to push them back up. push down on the handlebars a little bit. Now get closer. Keep we pushing down a little bit. Rerun, you hopping too. Hold down. Oh, there, see? Just enough for it to stick out. Turn this out like that so I can get some air in it. These are air shocks. Just a little job, gotta get done. Right there. Now before I tighten it up, look across here to make sure they're parallel. But you can twist them a little bit. Very hard to see because it's so shiny. Oh, my eyes aren't so good. This way, let me try this way. Look across the forks to this one and make sure they're lined right up. You can twist it like this. Like that. You can put a twist in it. Look at that dog here. Chewed up all over the floor there. Okay, what time is it? We gotta go? Huh? Take you home first? Isn't your mom or dad there to drive you to your friends? You're ready right then and there. Take you. Here. I bought these things years ago. I was going to make a bike. Yeah, you got that one now.
Levi, hey. Hey. Get over.
This is going to go. I gotta sandblast this still, paint it black, tuck all the wires in there. Gonna paint it black, it's gonna be like that. Maybe up a little higher. Okay. That's the kind of mess my dog makes. That's the kind of mess I make. I gotta just get a video on YouTube here because I haven't done one in probably 3 weeks now. And I haven't had much more work. Got the shocks back on, the back tail section, and got that all painted. Got the brake bracket painted. I'll try to get some more done tomorrow. It's just too busy. Springtime here too, so I got all the yard work and housework and all the projects on the go. Yeah, so I sandblasted all these frame parts inside here with my bead blaster, and I used glass beads in here, and the beads, they've been in there for, oh yeah, they got to be in there for at least 4 years. So the beads break down into a fine dust, and I got it going into my vacuum here, and you can see like where any kind of an air hole, it leaks out, and the powder gets on here actually, and the vacuum's under here. I try to throw a box on it so it doesn't blow the dust up into my face, just so it catches it and falls down, but the dust is still getting into my eyes, and my eyes burn for like 3 days after I do it. So I want to change that glass and put in a bag of carbon. This stuff won't hurt my eyes at all. This stuff here, it's nice and coarse. It won't go into a dust like that. It's I think this is 60 grit. I think that's the equivalent to 60 grit. Not sure if it says on there. It's coarse, medium, fine. I think that's like medium. And then I can finish sandblasting the headlight pod inside and out. Paint that black and get the lights back in here. I still got to pull that one float bowl off, and I still got to clean the edge a little bit better, but I just want to get it all back together, hit the electric start, thing fires up and runs good. Got a brand new battery in here, waiting to put that back in. The seat's still going to need some work, because I got to get this back together, everything kind of tied up and running before I can get on to Norton. I got too many projects on the go. So then I want to pull this cover off and get the new clutch and new stator in that, and I got the tank and side covers. Just got to get the emblems put on and get that going. So that doesn't need very much more work, maybe 1-2 days, and this a couple days. You know, if I can just get on it, you know, get these 2 projects done. And then, you know, hopefully later in the summer I can start on that. But because I've got so many projects I got to get done around this house, you know, and you can only do it in the summertime. Come on, dog, you gonna be good? Sometimes this dog runs away. Come on. I gotta catch you. Yeah, come here. I think I gotta rebuild that wall. I gotta clean all this shit up in here. I'm gonna build I think I'm gonna build like a big shed right in here to store all my tools, lawnmowers, and all this junk in. I still gotta do all this brickwork along the side of the house here and build that up. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. I'm redoing the back hall in the house right now. I gotta finish that truck up. Some people say, how do you sleep at night? I can hardly sleep, thinking about all these things I've got to do. But I got to get this done before I can get back on the Norton. I just got to get at this. I've just been too busy, but I'm working tomorrow, so I got a couple hours before work and a couple hours after that maybe I can get back on this. Plus the weather's been shitty too. It's kind of hard to get out here when it's 45, you know, 38, 45 degrees, snowflakes. We had hail last night. Just really shitty weather. You get a nice, bright, hot, sunny day, open up the doors, and then I go like crazy. I get a lot of stuff done. And so that bead blaster, I think what I'm going to have to do to finish this is I'm going to what I want to do is build another bench right here on the wall, and then I can have the vacuum just outside the door and the hoses so it blows the dust out there. And then I want a steel top on it so I can do the welding and stuff like that too. And a sheet of sheet metal on this wall so sparks can't burn that. It's all going to come together, but I know it's slow for the videos coming out right now because I got too much going on, but I'm going to try to get some more work done on that tomorrow. But I just got to get a video up to let you guys know what's going on. And I got some of the frame touched up on there. It's coming out pretty nice. So I'm just going to touch it all up. Okay, that's it. Thanks for hanging in there. I'm just about at 1,000 subscribers there. So once I get going on this and get everything caught up, I'll be whipping out a lot of videos, especially when I start working on this new one here. I got a lot of really cool ideas I'm going to do with that one. That one's going to be completely custom. That's it for tonight. Thanks.